And good morning, everybody. Papa Pickle here, the all-new rig. And we have some new toys available because we spent a whole bunch of money on this truck and a surprise trailer. That's that baby right there. Uh-huh. I actually made a video last night. I'm down to $125,043. I did have to borrow a little bit of money, but it'll be all right. Wanted to get this old Peterbilt. Let's go to the old load board cargo market. See what we can't find to haul. Okay, we are in Miles City, our main office, Gillette, Wyoming to Rawlins, Cheyenne, Gillette. Uh-oh, I sure hope we don't have to deadhead that far. Cheyenne, Gillette, Miles City, Montana to Cody. This would be, well, that sounds like something that'll work. We're going to load right out of here, I hope. Let's see what it calls for. 273 miles down to Cody. But we can haul right out of here, right out of Miles City. And that is good. Anyway, let this thing load on in here. There's the big truck. Ooh, that is cool. That's a great view. Where in the world we at? Oh, we're at the place where we unloaded last night. Let's jump out and take a gander. Oh, yeah. Look at that bad boy. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll get off of that. We got us crowded in here pretty good, don't we? Yeah. By God, we didn't have any trouble backing her in here, though. We actually hauled the load last night, like I said, but I did not like the video. I thought the video was not very interesting, to say the least, and so I deleted it, to be honest with you. I know that sounds terrible, but that's the way it goes. So we're going to make another one here today, and we're going to try to make a run down to Cody from right here in Miles City. Get this old Pete started. I don't know why. I want that window to go down, and it will not go down anymore. It just actually just went up on its own the other day and won't go back down. Get her fired up. I think we'll be loading right out of this facility right here if this thing will just start. Big boy. Oh, now don't be so cranky. What in the world? Well, you are really being a bad boy. My gearbox and controller box is not cooperating here this morning. In fact, it's being terrible. There we go. I feel kind of silly, but the whole problem was my headset the whole time. All right. Let's just go over that load board. All right, the old cargo market. Yep, we're going to take that job. Your cargo is ready to load. Head towards the green arrow. Okay. Load right there. All right, we can do that. That's a big boy. I might have went a little too far with that turn. Yeah, well, we'll get her straightened out. I need to get over just a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way, Papa Pickle. Gotta get her in there. All right, looks like we're going to be making us a night run again. Here we go. Out into the wild blue yonder. Got the moo-moos on the truck. And I do believe the outroad is right here. Seems like that's where it was last night. Now, hope there ain't nobody sneaking along here. That really frustrates me when cars just appear out of the blue, especially after you've done started making your turn. I don't know that we're going to make that turn. I'll back this thing up a minute. I just don't like where I got myself here. A long old trailer. Need to make sure and give yourself plenty of room to maneuver this big boy. All right, now, truck sim, if you send a car sneaking out here to run into me, I'm going to be highly upset. Remember now, we got the moo-moos on. You got to be careful. You got to take care of them. All the way to Cody. Hey, you got to go into gear. Ain't no sense of getting in no hurry. This way station's open. Don't need no surprises. And they are closed. Well, foggy out here tonight. I'm just going to slow her down and take care of my moo-moos. Old truck's got a 810 horse. It can pull. And it sounds a mite good, too. We are going to pull into the rest area, check on the moo-moos. We like to do things very smooth and methodically. When we're hauling cattle, you got to take care of the moo-moos. Keep them standing up. All right, we'll just ease this thing to a whoa. Set the old parking brake step out here and check on cows. You see them in there? Look like everybody's very content. Make sure they're all standing up. Yep, moo-moos is all doing good. Tires all look good. Lights all seem to be working. All right, let's get back in this thing and get rolling. Takes a little longer hauling cattle. Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to remember the road to Cody, I believe, is on the other side of Billings. And we are just on the outskirts of Billings. When you're hauling livestock, it is a totally different ball game. There's a lot more stress involved in hauling cattle. You gotta remember they're just standing back there in that trailer. The safest way and the best way to haul them is to pack them in there as tight as you can. Some would think that may sound crude, but the facts are, and speaking from a man who's had a lot of experience hauling livestock, the less room they have to move around, the less room they have to slam up against the wall if you've got to hit the brakes. And the best way to avoid hitting the brakes is just stay away from everybody. Just let them go on. Don't get bunched up. Give yourself plenty of room. Hopefully you won't have to hit them brakes. Even if it takes you a little longer to get to where you're going, for the safety of the cows, well, it's just going to take you a little longer. And it is stressful. I remember one time running through Wyoming. We had went to the west side of Wyoming, loaded a bunch of calves, 3 loads, I think it was. Yeah, it was 3 loads of calves to go to the feed yards in Denver. And you come across all kinds in this business. I believe we have a weigh station coming up. Anyway, when we got there to load, I was scratching my head. We got a green light, go on by. I was scratching my head because the gentleman told me them calves had just been weaned. They just weaned them. And I said, probably been better for them calves had you weaned them a couple weeks ago. It's going to be a lot of stress on them. He didn't think much of it, and he said, I'll just load the calves. Well, we just loaded the calves. Yes, sir. We went ahead and put them on the trucks. He signed off on the paperwork, and away we went. I bet you we weren't 2 hours into that trip. We stopped to take a look at them calves, and there's quite a few of them just laid down in that trailer. So I crawled in there, put on my coveralls, and crawled in there and proceeded to just scratch on them. I know that sounds silly, but just scratch on them and let them know everything was all right. Pretty soon they got up, want to get up, and then another one would get up. Pretty soon I had them all up. Well, still had 2 other trucks with calves laying down in them, so I had to, I spent the whole day, that whole afternoon, inside a truck, inside a bull wagon with the calves, rubbing on them, letting them know everything was all right, getting them up. Well, to make a long story short, we got them 3 trucks to Denver, which thankfully it wasn't that far. Got them all to Denver, safe and sound, and never lost a one. I was kind of proud of that. You're going to be hauling critters, you got to know critters. Remember how we talked about when you're hauling livestock, you stop a little short of where you got to stop at a stoplight. Give yourself some room. That way, if they get to wallering or fighting, you can just ease out the clutch, let it roll a little bit, and just touch the brake and make them stand up and pay attention. It's for their own good. Looks like we might run into a little bit of daylight here. 7:22 in the morning. I don't know one thing about this old simulator here. Time goes fast. I swear that darn window goes down on its own or goes up on its own when I don't want it to. Well, get your butt down there. Get down there. Thank you. Now stay there. There it went again. See that? I swear, Winda, me and you's gonna have us fight. I don't know why it does that. All right, Truck Sim. Don't you let a car come sneaking out from behind that barrier. Mess with my moo-moos. Oh, what in the world that was all about, car? Well, the weigh station's open. Got a green light, though. Bypassing the old weigh station. Point of entry. The gross vehicle weight is 80,000 pounds, but you can load Well, when it comes to cattle, you can load about 81,000, and they will allow you shrink. That's what they call that. Within, I believe it's 500 miles. I just got a thing flashed up there that said, customer is expecting delivery very soon. Well, customer, you will get your moo-moos when I get there. But come heck or high water, they will be delivered safe and sound with Papa Pickle, guaranteed. Got about 53 miles left to go. Yep, getting caught up in quite a little rainstorm here. Very interesting. We just take our time. Just glide her to a halt, boys. Keep them moo-moos standing. No sudden jerks, no sudden anything. I just hope a car don't sneak up on me here. I've noticed that tends to happen here in Truck Sim. Well, we've successfully arrived in Cody, but cattle are still on the truck until they're off. We will not breathe a sigh of relief until they are off. Safe and sound, tickets signed, and our mission is complete. We're 6 miles from our unload point. We're going to make it a point to stay as far away from all that traffic as we can. You just never know what's going to happen out in front of you. We're going through right downtown Cody, ain't we? Right downtown. Watch that light turn yellow just as we get to it. Yep, figured as much. I got that window back down again, but for some odd reason here in a little while, that'll go back up on its own. And I don't know why that is. I swear this thing's been telling me we got 3 miles to go forever. 2 miles to go. Had to give her a little hustle there, boys. Get her on through that light. Dang stoplights. You know everything's about safety. But when it comes to them stoplights, that yellow part of them stoplights, that don't last very long. If it's all about safety, I would like to ask the engineers and the people that powers that be, why does the yellow part of that light only last a split second? So quit trying to blow smoke up my, you know what. Truth is, it's about revenue. If it was about safety, then the yellow part of that light would last quite a while, so that person would have an opportunity to get through. And the reason I'm going to step on my soapbox about this is because you don't know the danger you put in the cattle and the livestock that I have been elected to haul. I'm not going to slam on them brakes. I'm going to tell you that right now. Not hurt them cattle. It ain't going to happen. That's something for y'all to think about. Well, we are 0 miles from our destination. We're going to take a ride up here sooner or later, I imagine. Looks like we're going to the fairgrounds. Then we get fuel right there when we leave. I'll swing a little wide there, boys. Y'all just going to have to give me a little room. Ruh-roh, Raggy. It's going to be tight. I'll get it, though. One way or the other. Drag her in the grass a little bit, but it'll be all right. Better than hitting that post. All right. Better shut that Jake off. I do believe this is home of the Cody Nightly Rodeo. Yeah. Yep, they're over there practicing in the arena. Cody Nightly. The Cody Nightly Rodeo. They have a rodeo there every night, all summer long. Don't y'all worry. I got your moo-moos. Now, this seems a mite strange, but it almost looks like we're going to unload right here in the parking lot. That don't make no sense. It's cattle, man. Guys got some cowboys on horseback. Gonna chase them in. Well, you got to shut the truck off. I don't know why that is. And enter button. Late, but safe and sound. And they charged me $395 for being late. Oh, well. $9,518 earned. And our first successful load of cows hauled here on American Truck Sim. Actually, our second. We did haul one last night, but I didn't like the video at all. I just didn't like the way things went. So I deleted it. Anyway, been fun. On behalf of the Formal Pickle, this is Papa Pickle. Welcome to the game. Let's have some fun. See you next time.